Bueno, estamos aquí con Tim Rice Oxley, el pianista de esta legendaria banda, compositor y creador también de Keane, y vamos a entrevistar y hacer algunas preguntitas. Hello, how are you, Tim?
Very well, thanks. How are you?
So fine. Well, the first time you was in Paraguay was in 2012, 7 years ago. Are you happy to be back?
Yeah, we're so pleased to be here. I mean, it's amazing. We're a very long way from home, and it's, you know, I remember the first time we came here, like to come here to Paraguay for the first time. There's like 10,000 people here. You just think, this is insane. Like, who are these people? How do they know our music? And in a way, coming back again and after a break, you know, it's even more powerful. Like, people are still waiting for us and still love our music. It really means a lot to us.
Did you recall something about your first visit? The food, the people? What can you tell us about it?
Yeah, people were really good to us. I mean, we were here a little longer last time. We were in the hotel for maybe like 3 days, and I remember there were people kind of camping outside the hotel for ages, like sort of in the middle of the road, and with a big banner, you know, and singing the songs, and it was lovely. And you know, we had some great steak. I remember having a very good Paraguayan steak, and yeah, you know, wandering around the town, just having a look around, getting a feel for the place. You know, I love being a tourist. I feel really lucky to come here. So yeah, very happy.
Well, in terms of this tour, do you have something special for your fans?
Yeah, I mean, I think, well, we've got a new album out, of course, so we'll play some of that. But I also think we're just playing better than we ever have before. I think I'm really excited about the way we're playing together. Tom's singing is just even better than ever. And I think tonight, because there are so many people, we might play quite a long show. So I hope people are ready for that. So yeah, I think it's going to be a really special night. I mean, for us, you know, in the UK, it's always cold, it always rains, yes. And then you come here and play under the stars, and it's still warm for us, you know, at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the evening. You know, it's very magical. That's your dream gig for a band. So yeah, can't wait.
As the composer, how do you feel about Cause and Effect?
I'm very proud of it. I think it might be my favorite Keane album. I mean, it's very emotional, it's very intense, but I'm very proud of how honest it is as an album. You know, I think it's very well, it seems very rare for bands to be really honest with their music. You know, and I understand why that is. It's easy to be always thinking about sales or the radio or critics, or you know, what people are going to think about you when you say things in your art. But for us, I think this time more than ever, we really wanted to be authentic and just say what was in our hearts and talk about ourselves, and trust that people would be interested in that. So yeah, I'm very proud of this record.
What does it represent to you, this album, and what motivated to you record it?
Well, it was a long process. I mean, for the writing, I guess the songs were kind of a delayed reaction to my marriage breaking up, which was a few years ago. But it took me a long time to write about it. So, you know, which is why it's such an emotional album. So that was kind of where all of the songs come from, that story in different ways. But then why we recorded it, you know, is a different story really, because we were on a long break as a band, and you know, we wanted to, I think we just were really missing each other actually as friends. We missed working together, you know, because we have a magical thing that is undeniable, and I think it just felt like it was in the air, and we wanted to to do that thing again and feel that magic together and the joy that we get from making music.
About that, was it tough to get together again as a group?
Not really. I mean, it's actually been really lovely, and it has all felt very positive. But at the same time, that doesn't necessarily mean it's easy. I think we've all learned a lot about ourselves in the years that have passed. And so you learn that you have to work hard on any relationship. You know, it's like love or marriage or family or whatever. You have to work at it. And you have to always be thinking about what you're going to say and how you're going to act, and try to be kind, try to be supportive, try to be understanding. And so it's not easy, but it is very joyful.
Do you recommend to the artists should have take some break to evolve as a band?
Yeah, I actually think it's a really good thing. I mean, I don't know what works for everyone, but for us, we've been friends for a long, long time. We've been, we had like 10 years between hopes and fears and when we stopped. You know, it's quite a long time of intensive working together, recording, touring. And I think if we had not stopped, maybe things could have got just kind of slowly more and more bad or boring or something. Whereas when you have a break, you come back with this new energy, and it's like a new life. You have a different view of the world and of yourself. And and I think actually now I feel like I don't know what will come next, but I feel much more positive about everything. And so I think it's just human. I think people should do that with, their marriages. That's probably controversial, but I think everybody needs a break sometimes. So it's a good thing.
Was it any change in this year? In the group?
Any change
during this break?
Oh, I see. Well, I mean, it's the same four people. We're like brothers, really. But lots of things have changed in our lives. Obviously, my own sort of my love life has had some adventures. But we've all had children. There's always a kind of, people have died and children have been born and things have changed in the world around us. So of course it has changed us as people. So I do feel like we're much, and we're a few years older, of course. So it does feel like we're different people in some ways, or maybe we're like a better version of the same people, if that makes sense.
Well, Tim, you play the piano, the most distinctive instrument in the band. How did you agree on that, and how did you do a rock and roll band without guitar?
Yeah, we started off as a guitar band, and we always wanted to be a guitar band. I think we still kind of wish we were a guitar band, but none of us were very good at the guitar. So I just we had a guitarist, and then he left, and then I took over on the piano, and I just kind of we made that our sound, and it developed from there. And I just tried to make it into something interesting, I suppose. I don't, I'm not like an amazing classical piano player. I just,
a crazy piano player.
Yeah, I move around a lot. I feel very passionate about it, and that's how I express myself when I'm on stage, And it's exciting for me to try and find new sounds and new ways of playing using the piano.
And it's amazing, Tim, really. Do you have some projects for the for the bands? Future project?
For Keane? Well, we're still kind of planning touring. up until probably about September next year. And then after that, I have no idea. You know, we have to see how it goes, because sometimes the pressure of feeling like you're planning for years, that pressure can be negative, I think, for everybody. So I think we'll just do another 10 months maybe, and then we'll just see where we stand then. Yeah.
And for Empty Desolation?
Yeah, well, I mean, I would love to do another Mount Desolation record. You know, that's a much smaller thing.
Yes.
We would love to come to Paraguay if you'll have us.
You have to.
But yeah, you know, it's a small band. It's just me and Jesse from Keane and some other friends, but we just love it. It's very fun. It's much less pressure than Keane. You know, it doesn't all have to be perfect. We just have fun. I like driving the van and loading the gear into the van and setting up my own gear on stage. It's more like being a new band again. So it's a different thing. Yeah, I'd love to do more.
Well, Tim, finally, can you greet your fans here in Paraguay?
Of course. Hi everyone in Paraguay. Thank you so much for having us back. We're very honoured to be here. Very honoured that so many people are coming to see us at the Jockey Club. And yeah, you know, I hope we can come back again soon. Thank you for waiting for us and supporting us. We love you.
Thank you very much, Tim, for your time.
Thank you.